Welcome to True Consumer, your trusted destination for tech buying guides. Television today, we're looking at the best budget mini-LED TVs to buy in 2025. Offering premium picture quality without the premium price, which model gives the best value for gaming, movies, and everyday use? Let's find out. Backhand index pointing right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to True Consumer for more smart tech recommendations. Fire. Number 5 TCL QM815G. The QM815G is part of TCL's flagship QM8 line of QD Mini-LED 4K smart TVs, featuring their high-end AI PQ Ultra processor and Quantum Mini-LED backlighting, with an ultra-bright full-array local dimming system, designed for large-screen impact in bright rooms. Reviewers noted that its predecessor, the QM851G, hit peak HDR brightness measurements in excess of 2,800 nits and even up to 3,500+ nits in vivid modes. TechRadar.com plus 2ofsforum.com plus 2. That kind of brightness, paired with deep black levels and hundreds or thousands of dimming zones, gives it a cinema-style contrast for an LED panel, making it an excellent choice for movies, sports, and gaming. It supports modern gaming features like HDMI 2.1, 4K at 120 Hz, and higher refresh rates for some inputs, variable refresh rate, VRR, and FreeSync Premium Pro support. On the smart side, it uses Google TV, integrating AirPlay 2, Chromecast and voice assistants. On the flip side, its viewing angle is relatively narrow, contrast and brightness drop off when off-axis, motion handling and uniformity in some ultra-bright scenes are just average, rather than perfect, and it offers only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, so if you have multiple next-gen consoles and add a PC, you may need to budget accordingly. TechRadar.com plus 1. In short, the QM815G is a premium large-screen television built to deliver exceptional HDR brightness and feature-rich gaming/entertainment capabilities, especially in well-lit rooms, but it's not flawless. Buyers looking for perfect off-axis performance or ultra-film purist accuracy might want to calibrate it or consider alternatives. The TCL QM815G continues the brand's push into ultra-bright mini-LED 4K TVs, presumably sharing the technology footprint of its sibling QM8/QM851G series. Quantum Mini-LED backlighting with thousands of local dimming zones, a high-refresh 120 Hz or higher panel, support for HDR formats like Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10+ and HLG, HDMI 2.1 ports with VRR and low input lag for gaming, and a smart interface, Google TV, with built-in streaming and voice control. If you like, I can check exact specs and performance numbers for the QM815G, since much data is for the QM851G, as well as pricing in Pakistan. Number 4 Sony Bravia 9. The Bravia 9 represents Sony's top-tier 4K TV effort for 2024, leveraging a full-array mini-LED backlight with thousands of dimming zones, via XR Backlight Master Drive, to deliver incredibly high peak brightness and dramatically improved contrast levels, described as Sony's brightest-ever 4K Bravia. Sony Asia Pacific Plus 2 Gadgets 360 Plus 2. It comes in large screen sizes, 75 and 85, with some listings including a 65 version, and is built around Sony's XR processor and XR Triluminos Pro Color engine, capable of over 1 billion hues, smooth motion processing, XR motion clarity, and advanced upscaling, XR clear image, for non-4K content. Gadgets 360 Plus 2 Sony Plus 2. In terms of connectivity and gaming readiness, the Bravia 9 includes 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, with support for 4K at 120 Hz, variable refresh rate, VRR, auto low latency mode, ALLM, and PS5, specific features like auto HDR tone mapping and auto genre picture mode, making it very gaming friendly. TechRadar Plus 1. It also supports HDR formats such as Dolby Vision, HDR10 and HLG, and offers cinematic audio technology via Acoustic Multi-Audio Plus with beam, up-firing tweeters and frame-mounted tweeters for immersive sound. Sony Plus 1. On the smart side, it runs Google TV, supports Apple AirPlay, HomeKit and built-in voice assistants, and features a premium, minimalist, one-slate design with narrow bezels and a metal underlay stand that blends well with high-end home theater setups. Sonoladvija.com Plus 1. In summary, the Bravia 9 is aimed at buyers seeking elite-class picture quality, especially in bright rooms, high-end audio, and full gaming features, though its premium positioning means this is a high-cost, large-screen investment rather than a budget purchase. The Sony Bravia 9 is a premium flagship Mini-LED 4K TV positioned at the top of Sony's 2024 lineup, offering outstanding brightness, superb contrast thanks to its XR backlight master drive system, and an elegant one-slate industrial design that blends into high-end home cinema setups. TechRadar, its picture quality impresses with HDR peaks reportedly around 2700 nits on a 10% window and near OLED black levels for a backlit set. Tom's Guide, it supports modern gaming features like 4K at 120Hz, VRR and ALLM, albeit only on two HDMI 2.1 ports, which makes it a solid choice for gaming consoles such as the PlayStation 5. Rootings.com, smart TV features include the Google TV platform, Apple AirPlay 2 and Chromecast support, and an ultra-premium remote with rechargeable USB-C, wired. On the flip side, the high price tag, limited HDMI 2.1 ports for full gaming flexibility and slightly higher input lag than some competitors are worth noting for serious gamers. Rootings.com, all in all, if you're looking for one of the very best large-screen TVs for bright rooms, movies, and next-gen gaming and are ready for a premium investment, the Bravia 9 is a top contender. Number 3. TCL C805. The TCL C805 is a standout value champion 4K Mini-LED QLED TV that brings impressive features for the price. It boasts a full-array QD Mini-LED backlight with hundreds of local dimming zones, a native 144Hz refresh rate, and up to 144Hz per 240Hz modes for PC gaming, and supports HDR formats including Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HDR10 and HLG. TechRadar +2 TCL.com +2 The gaming specs are especially generous for its tier. It includes HDMI 2.1 ports, ALLM, Auto Low Latency Mode, VRR including AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, and a low input lag of around 13.5 milliseconds at 4K per 60 Hz. TechRadar +1 picture performance impresses in its class, with peak HDR white window brightness in the region of 1000 to 1300 nits, great contrast, bold colors, and improved black level depth thanks to the Mini-LED structure. Yahoo Tech +1 on the smart front. It runs Google TV, supports Chromecast/AirPlay, has a modern slim bezel design, and integrates well in a home theater or gaming setup. TCLU.com +1 However, it isn't perfect. The built-in audio is modest, 2.0 or 2.1 channel depending on size, so serious movie watchers might want to pair a soundbar. TechRadar and because it uses a VA-type panel, viewing angles are narrower and off-axis brightness/contrast drops more than in some premium sets. So overall, the C805 gives exceptional bang for the buck, especially if you're focused on big screen size, strong gaming/general performance and can accept sound secondary to picture. The TCL C805 is an exceptional value Mini-LED 4K TV that brings premium features to a more accessible price point, boasting a Quantum Mini-LED backlight, native 144Hz refresh rate, full support for HDR formats, Dolby Vision IQ, HDR10+, HLG, and robust gaming capabilities including 4K at 120Hz, up to 144Hz on PC. ALLM and VRR, FreeSync Premium Pro. TechRadar, its picture quality impresses with over 1000 nits on a 10% HDR window in the 55-inch version, delivering vibrant colors, solid contrast and deep enough blacks for a VA panel LED set, while the Google TV smart platform and sleek design further enhance its appeal. TechRadar, on the flip side, the sound system is modest, a 2.0 or 2.1 channel setup that supports Dolby Atmos but lacks immersive soundstage, and off-axis viewing isn't ideal, meaning those sitting far off the center may notice contrast drop-off. TechRadar, in short, if you're after a large-screen gaming/movie TV with premium image specs but willing to pair it with a soundbar and sit straight on, the C805 stands out as one of the smartest choices in its tier. TechRadar. Number 2. Hisense U7N. The Hisense U7N is a 2024 Mini-LED QLED, ULED, 4K TV positioned as a strong mid to high tier offering, engineered for both gaming and general entertainment. It features a full-array Mini-LED backlight, with hundreds of dimming zones, delivering peak brightness around 1500 nits, combined with quantum dot color technology for vivid hues and deep contrast. Digital Trends +3 About TVs.com +3 Global.Hisense.com +3 The U7N supports a native 144Hz refresh rate, multiple gaming-friendly features including variable refresh rate, VRR, auto low latency mode, ALLM, FreeSync Premium Pro and G-Sync compatibility, +2 HDMI 2.1 ports to cater to next-gen consoles and high frame rate PC usage. TechRadar +1 smart functionality is handled via Google TV, in some regions, or Vita, in others, with full support for major HDR formats, Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HLG, and additional features like a built-in subwoofer to boost audio output. Global.Hisense.com +2 About TVs.com +2 While reviewers praise the U7N for offering premium style specs at a more affordable price and delivering strong value, they do note some limitations. The sound output, while improved, is still modest compared to dedicated audio systems, and off-axis viewing/panel reflection can be issues in bright rooms. TechRadar +1 Overall, the U7N is an excellent choice for buyers seeking high refresh rate gaming and bright HDR picture quality without stepping into the ultra-premium price bracket. The Hisense U7N continues to punch above its price point by offering premium features in a mid-tier Mini-LED TV. It boasts a native 144Hz refresh rate with support for 4K per 120Hz gaming, full support for VRR, including FreeSync Premium Pro and G-Sync compatibility, and ALLM for ultra-smooth and responsive gameplay. While the Mini-LED Pro backlighting with hundreds of local dimming zones delivers strong HDR performance with peak brightness quoted around 1500 nits. About-TVs.com, the smart interface comes via Google TV, in select regions, or Vita, with full support for major HDR formats, Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HLG, and gaming-friendly features like a built-in subwoofer for improved audio over typical TVs. TechRadar. On the flip side, some reviewers note the TV's VA panel limits viewing angles and there is moderate backlight blooming in very dark scenes, so while it's excellent for solo or front-facing viewing, it may not be ideal for large group side viewing setups. Digital Trends. Number 1 Hisense U8N. The Hisense U8N is a stellar 2024-era Mini-LED 4K TV that punches well above its price point, offering elite features typically reserved for ultra-premium models. It sports a full-array quantum dot backlight with thousands of dimming zones, peak HDR brightness exceeding 3000 nits in some tests, and a low-reflection screen design that makes it especially adept in bright living rooms. TechRadar +2 RTNGS.com +2 On the gaming front, it supports a 144Hz refresh rate, and 4K at 120Hz gameplay, VRR including FreeSync Premium Pro, ALLM, and 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, achieving very competitive input lag in the 13 milliseconds range for responsive gaming. TechRadar +1 for Smart TV functionality, the U8N runs Google TV in the US, and Vita in other regions, supports all major HDR formats including Dolby Vision IQ and HDR10+, and even features a 2.1.2-channel Dolby Atmos speaker setup built into the chassis, a rare bonus at this tier. Yahoo Tech +1 Visually, reviewers note its vivid colors, deep contrast, with blacks getting close to OLED territory when dimming is enabled, and impressive brightness which makes highlights pop even in daylight. Rootings.com +1 On the flip side, as with many VA panel Mini-LED sets, it's less strong when viewed off-axis. You'll notice color and contrast degradation if not positioned directly in front, and some reviewers mention that the default picture settings lean toward heavy brightness and saturated color, so calibration, or using filmmaker mode may be necessary for color-accurate viewing. Reddit.com +1 All told, the Hisense U8N delivers truly premium-class picture and gaming performance at a mid-tier price point, making it an outstanding value for buyers looking for one TV that can do it all. Just make sure your seating and room setup match its strengths. The Hisense U8N nails an exceptional mix of ultra-bright Mini-LED backlight, over 3000 nits in real tests, and premium gaming features like up to 144Hz refresh, VRR, FreeSync Premium Pro and ALLM, plus broad HDR format support including Dolby Vision IQ and HDR10+. TechRadar. Its sound system punches above its Tier 2, a 2.1.2 channel speaker setup with built-in subwoofer delivers strong bass and immersive height effects in Dolby Atmos. Tech Radar, the smart system, Google TV in the US/Vita elsewhere, is responsive and feature-rich, and build quality is solid with a sleek design and anti-glare screen for bright rooms. On the flip side, the panel is a VA type, so off-angle viewing suffers more than OLED alternatives, and some buyers report out-of-box color calibration and software quirks need tweaking. Reddit.com, all in all, if you sit fairly central and want a TV that blends top-tier brightness, gaming readiness and value, the U8N is a standout. Thanks for watching True Consumer. Which budget Mini-LED TV would you pick in 2025? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech buying guides. See you in the next video. Fire Television.